take off your
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, sir. This is our topic is all about 5 stage of information life cycle. 5 stage information life cycle. Introduction. The stage through which information passes, typically characterized as creation of collection, processing, dis- dis- dissemination, use, storage, and disposition, and includes destruction and deletion. There are 5 stages in data lifecycle management. Creating data, data storage, data use, data archive, and data destruction. First, creating data. The first phase of data lifecycle is a creation, capture of data. This data can be many form, example, PDF, image, Word, document, and SQL database data. Data is a topic typically created by an organization. Organization is one of 3 ways. There are 3 ways. Data acquisition. Acquiring already exciting data which has been produced outside the organization. Second, data entry. Manually Manual data entry is a new data by personnel within the organization. Third, data capture. Capture of data generated by device used in the various processes in the organization. An example of data creation. Capture from device. Scanner are example of a capture device. Artists can get the digital image and their picture, painting, drawing, or, or any other artwork using a capture device. And another example, manual data entry. Manual data entry means that save information often has to be entered and re-entered into different systems. For example, inventory, then shipping station, then accounting software, and so on. Number 2, data storage. Once data has been created within the organization, it needs to be stored and protected with the appropriate level of security applied. A robust backup and recovery process should also be implemented to ensure retention of data during the life cycle. Example of storage. Security. Security, like password, network, and host-based firewall, network, intrusion detection system, access control, less, and data encryption are example of logical controls. Another example, backup and recovery. Backup Snap Manager makes a backup of everything in database, including the database, data files, archive logs, and control files, and restore and recovery. Completes restore with control files and Snap Manager restore all data files, table space, and control files in a backup. And the next, data use. During the use phase of data lifecycle, data use is support activities and the organization. Data can view, view, process, modify, and audit trails should be maintained for all critical data to ensure that all modifications to data are fully traceable. Data are also be made available to share with others outside the organization. Example of data use. Data sharing. Data sharing we prepare to collection the practice and technologies, cultural elements and legal framework that are relevant to transaction in any kind of information digitally between the different kinds of organization. Data viewing. There are another example. Data viewing, processing, modification, and seeding. Data processing system is the process of maintaining a check, register, transaction check, and deposit are recorded as they occur and the transactions are summarized to determine a current balance. Data archive. Data archive is to be copying of data to a environment where it is stored in case it is needed. Again, in an active production environment and the removal of this data from all active production environment. Data archive is a data sim- simply a place where a data is stored, but where no maintenance general use occurs. If necessary, the data can be restored to an environment where can be used. Example, data archive is a practice of identifying data that is no longer active and moving it out production system into a long-term storage system. Archive data is archive archive data is stored that any time it can be brought back into service. Another example, available for use. Data available is a term used by computer, storage manufacturers, and storage service providers and describe how data should be available at a required level of performance in situations ranging from normal to disastrous. And the number 5, data destruction. The volume of archive the data inevitable grew, and while you may want to save all data forever, that not feasible. Storage costs and compliance issue exert pressure to destroy data you no longer need. Data destruction or forking is the removal of every copy of a data item from an organization. It is typically done from archive storage location. The challenge of a phase of the life cycle is to ensure that the data has been properly destroyed. It is important to ensure before destroyed data that the data items have exceeded their required regulatory retention period. Example of forgetting rate of stuff in closet which is no longer needed. Another example, forging is removing by cleansing, raiding in a side meat or other undesired elements. And that's all. Thank you.